Hello, guys. It's my delight to bring you God's Word each day. I hope you are delighted to read with me. God speaks to us through His Word. If you can keep reading the scriptures every day, you will never lose God's direction for your life. Let's go to our passages for today. The first passage is Genesis chapter 41 verse 41 to chapter 42 verse 38. Genesis chapter 41 verse 41. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, See, I have set thee over all the land of Egypt. 42. And Pharaoh took off his ring from his hand, and put it upon Joseph's hand, and arrayed him in vestures of fine linen, and put a gold chain about his neck. 43. And he made him to ride in the second chariot which he had, and they cried before him, Bow the knee, and he made him ruler over all the land of Egypt. 44. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I am Pharaoh, and without thee shall no man lift up his hand or foot in all the land of Egypt. 45. And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zaphnath-Paaneah, and he gave him to wife Asenath the daughter of Potiphar a priest of On. And Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt. 46. And Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh king of Egypt. And Joseph went out from the presence of Pharaoh, and went throughout all the land of Egypt. 47. And in the 7 plenteous years the earth brought forth by handfuls. 48. And he gathered up all the food of the 7 years, which were in the land of Egypt, and laid up the food in the cities, the food of the field, which was round about every city, laid he up in the same. 49. And Joseph gathered corn as the sand of the sea, very much, until he left numbering, for it was without number. 50. And unto Joseph were born 2 sons before the years of famine came, which Asenath the daughter of Potiphar a priest of On bare unto him. 51. And Joseph called the name of the firstborn Manasseh, for God, said he, hath made me forget all my toil, and all my father's house. 52. And the name of the second called he Ephraim, for God hath caused me to be fruitful in the land of my affliction. 53. And the 7 years of plenteousness, that was in the land of Egypt, were ended. 54. And the 7 years of dearth began to come, according as Joseph had said, and the dearth was in all lands, but in all the land of Egypt there was bread. 55. And when all the land of Egypt was famished, the people cried to Pharaoh for bread, and Pharaoh said unto all the Egyptians, Go unto Joseph, what he saith to you, do. 56. And the famine was over all the face of the earth, and Joseph opened all the storehouses, and sold unto the Egyptians, and the famine waxed so in the land of Egypt. 57. And all countries came into Egypt to Joseph for to buy corn, because that the famine was so in all lands. Genesis chapter 41 verse 1. Now when Jacob saw that there was corn in Egypt, Jacob said unto his sons, Why do ye look one upon another? 2. And he said, Behold, I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. Get you down thither, and buy for us from thence, that we may live, and not die. 3. And Joseph's 10 brethren went down to buy corn in Egypt. 4. But Benjamin, Joseph's brother, Jacob sent not with his brethren, for he said, Lest peradventure mischief befall him. 5. And the sons of Israel came to buy corn among those that came, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. 6. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and he it was that sold to all the people of the land, and Joseph's brethren came, and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth. 7. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spake roughly unto them, and he said unto them, Whence come ye? And they said, From the land of Canaan to buy food. 8. And Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew not him. 9. And Joseph remembered the dreams which he dreamed of them, and said unto them, Ye are spies, to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. 10. And they said unto him, Nay, my lord, but to buy food are thy servants come. 11. We are all one man's sons, we are true men, thy servants are no spies. 12. And he said unto them, Nay, but to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. 13. And they said, Thy servants are 12 brethren, the sons of one man in the land of Canaan, and behold, the youngest is this day with our father, and one is not. 14. And Joseph said unto them, That is it that I spake unto you, saying, Ye spies. 15. Hereby ye shall be proved, by the life of Pharaoh ye shall not go forth hence, except your youngest brother come hither. 16. Send one of you, and let him fetch your brother, and ye shall be kept in prison, that your words may be proved, whether there be any truth in you, or else by the life of Pharaoh surely ye are spies. 17. And he put them all together into ward 3 days. 18. And Joseph said unto them the third day, Thus do, and live, for I fear God. 19. If ye be true men, let one of your brethren be bound in the house of your prison. Go ye, carry corn for the famine of your houses. 20. But bring your youngest brother unto me, so shall your words be verified, and ye shall not die. And they did so. 21. And they said one to another, We are verily guilty concerning our brother, in that we saw the anguish of his soul, when he besought us, and we would not hear, therefore is this distress come upon us. 22. And Reuben answered them, saying, Spake I not unto you, saying, Do not sin against the child, and ye would not hear. Therefore, behold, also his blood is required. 23. And they knew not that Joseph understood them, for he spake unto them by an interpreter. 24. And he turned himself about from them, and wept, and returned to them again, and communed with them, and took from them Simeon, and bound him before their eyes. 25. Then Joseph commanded to fill their sacks with corn, and to restore every man's money into his sack, and to give them provision for the way, and thus did he unto them. 26. And they laded their asses with the corn, and departed thence. 27. And as one of them opened his sack to give his ass provender in the inn, he espied his money, for, behold, it was in his sack's mouth. 28. And he said unto his brethren, My money is restored, and, lo, it is even in my sack. And their heart failed them, and they were afraid, saying one to another, What is this that God hath done unto us? 29. And they came unto Jacob their father unto the land of Canaan, and told him all that befell unto them, saying, 30. The man, who is the Lord of the land, spake roughly to us, and took us for spies of the country. 31. And we said unto him, We are true men, we are no spies. 32. We be 12 brethren, sons of our father, one is not, and the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan. 33. And the man, the Lord of the country, said unto us, Hereby shall I know that ye are true men. Leave one of your brethren here with me, and take food for the famine of your households, and be gone. 34. And bring your youngest brother unto me, then shall I know that ye are no spies, but that ye are true men, so will I deliver you your brother, and ye shall traffic in the land. 35. And it came to pass as they emptied their sacks, that, behold, every man's bundle of money was in his sack, and when both they and their father saw the bundles of money, they were afraid. 36. And Jacob their father said unto them, Me have ye bereaved of my children, Joseph is not, and Simeon is not, and ye will take Benjamin away, all these things are against me. 37. And Reuben spake unto his father, saying, Slay my 2 sons, if I bring him not to thee, deliver him into my hand, and I will bring him to thee again. 38. And he said, My son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he is left alone. If mischief befall him by the way in the which ye go, then shall ye bring down my grey hairs with sorrow to the grave. The next passage is Matthew chapter 14 verse 22 to chapter 15 verse 9. Matthew chapter 14 verse 22. And straightway Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship, and to go before him unto the other side, while he sent the multitudes away. 23. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray, and when the evening was come, he was there alone. 24. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. 25. And in the 4th watch of the night Jesus went unto them, walking on the sea. 26. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, It is a spirit, and they cried out for fear. 27. But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. 28. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. 29. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water, to go to Jesus. 30. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. 31. And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand, and caught him, and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? 32. And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. 33. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of a truth thou art the Son of God. 34. And when they were gone over, they came into the land of Gennesaret. 35. And when the men of that place had knowledge of him, they sent out into all that country round about, and brought unto him all that were diseased. 36. And besought him that they might only touch the hem of his garment, and as many as touched were made perfectly whole. Matthew chapter 15 verse 1. Then came to Jesus scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, 2. Why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. 3. But he answered and said unto them, Why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition? 4. For God commanded, saying, Honor thy father and mother, and, he that cursed father or mother, let him die the death. 5. But ye say, Whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, It is a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me. 6. And honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandment of God of none effect by your tradition. 7. Ye hypocrites, well did Esaias prophesy of you, saying, 8. This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and hunneth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. 9. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. The last passage is Psalms chapter 12. Psalms chapter 12 verse 1. Help, Lord, for the godly man ceased, for the faithful fail from among the children of men. 2. They speak vanity every one with his neighbor, with flattering lips and with a double heart do they speak. 3. The Lord shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things. 4. Who have said, With our tongue will we prevail, our lips are our own, who is Lord over us? 5. For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, saith the Lord, I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him. 6. The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. 7. Thou shalt keep them, O Lord, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. 8. The wicked walk on every side, when the vilest men are exalted. I believe you have been blessed by that reading. Keep it a date with us tomorrow. Bye.